presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Stacey Lynn. Security is ramped up in New York City ahead of the New Year's Eve celebration in Times Square. CBS's Bradley Blackburn is there.
Security will be extra tight as 2024 arrives. Mayor Eric Adams addressed security preparations and concerns while the Big Apple gets ready for the big party.
Our drones, our helicopters, our boats, the full complement of our public safety apparatus will be on display.
New York's mayor says there have been nearly 500 protests in the city since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. With that heightened tension, they're adding security precautions here in Times Square and at New Year's celebrations across the country.
And that war in the Middle East rages on. CBS's Robert Berger is in Jerusalem.
Israeli bombardment is continuing across Gaza, so tens of thousands of Palestinians have been streaming into the city of Rafah on the Gaza border with Egypt.
But it's overcrowded. There's very little food, no drinking water, and few toilets. CBS's Kenny McCormick reports on a major air attack Russia unleashed on Ukraine.
President Biden issued a statement today saying the Russian attacks are a stark reminder to the world that after nearly 2 years of war, Russian President Vladimir Putin's objective remains unchanged. The president also said Ukraine used Western air defenses to shoot down many of the missiles and drones, and he again urged Congress to continue funding U.S. assistance to Kyiv.
Ohio's Republican Governor Mike DeWine has vetoed a ban on gender-affirming care for minors.
Parents are making decisions about the most precious thing in their life, their child. And none of us should underestimate the gravity and difficulty of those decisions.
The governor of North Dakota has declared a statewide emergency after a severe ice storm caused widespread damage and left over 20,000 people without electricity. A group representing major airlines is urging the Biden administration to do more to address flight delays. The group is called Airlines for America, and it represents American Airlines, Delta, United, and Southwest. It's urging Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and the head of the FAA to find an appropriate balance between commercial and private aviation traffic to minimize delays and cancellations as a result of staffing issues. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, Washington.
Well, the final trading day. We are going to go live now to Oakland, where police conference is underway regarding that shooting of an officer that killed him this morning in Oakland.
Thank you. Chief. All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Darren Allison, Interim Chief. I want to begin by saying that the dangers and demands of this profession are real and come with significant sacrifice. Sadly, today, one of our officers paid the ultimate sacrifice. On December 29, 2023, a team of officers were dedicated to an overnight burglary operation. At about 1 o'clock in the morning, officers responded to a business in the 400 block of Embarcadero after receiving a report of possibly burglary in progress. After conducting a preliminary investigation, officers cleared the scene. A few hours later, at about 4:33 in the morning, officers received another report of a burglary in progress at the same business in the 400 block of Embarcadero. Uniformed and plainclothes officers from the burglary operation responded to that scene. On arrival, officers observed multiple individuals leaving the scene of the burglary. During the response, at least one individual discharged their firearm multiple times, striking a plainclothes officer who was driving an unmarked vehicle. Additional responding officers quickly transported the critically injured officer to an area hospital. Tragically, at 8:44 in the morning, our officer succumbed to his injury. We have officers, including Oakland Police and Alameda County Sheriff's Tactical Team, at the scene. We also called in additional officers to follow up on leads to apprehend those individuals involved. Additionally, the OPD's homicide team has responded to conduct the investigation. We are asking anyone with video or information on this incident to please contact the OPD homicide section at 510-238-3821. At this time, we are not identifying the officer until all family members have been notified. Out of respect for the